Hi there, I'm Jimmy. This is the unfinished basement of our newly built house. We've been here for a couple of months. Um, so this is our first new house. Excited to be here. My whole life I've been kind of depended upon to fix things around the house at my parents, friends, and now my fiance and our house. So over the last I should say the last 12 months, I've started to uh, invest in some Milwaukee power tools, and then I found out about Festool. I quickly jettisoned my Milwaukee miter saw in favor of the Festool Capex over there. Picked up a TS75, a CT26, a couple of these MFT sustainers. Just picked up a Domino XL set. Got an OF 1400. Got an MFT basic table. I got an MFT3 currently being shipped. There's a CMS table over here that I'm just currently putting together. Just got it today. And then I'm going to be getting a Capex stand with the extensions that put over here along this wall. So this is kind of like my initial shop notes. I am like borderline OCD when it comes to hobbies, and so I actually just sold some other stuff from different hobbies to make way for tools, just because I view it as an investment, not only in this house to save money, but also to go out for friends and family, do pro bono work, or even make a little bit of money to recuperate some of the costs, which, as you know, is pretty significant. But it's probably no surprise. I'm an Apple fanboy. I've got the watch, the phone, the AirPods, everything. I'm kind of a system guy. When I buy into a system, I buy the whole ecosystem essentially. So, anyways, yeah, these are just kind of my first shop notes. I'm kind of putting this together. We're gonna be finishing this basement pretty soon, so I will not have room for this equipment to just be standing here like this. And we got a small 2-car garage that we still need to park 2 cars into at night. I don't like scraping ice off my windshield any more than somebody else, but so Festool was an obvious choice to be able to put it, away, fold down tables, not have a massive cabinet saw, and so this is just kind of a makeshift workspace right now before I start moving into the garage. But yeah, I'm hoping to get, like I said, I got an MFT3 coming with the guide and the miter gauge on there. That'll come a little bit later. So I'd like to connect that to this guy, but then I'd also like to connect another one just on the other side of the router table right there. Kind of be a little bit of an outfeed for router work and just a little bit more work area. But just kind of getting into the Festool system, excited about it. Have a lot of Milwaukee stuff, but I gotta say, I just got the pack out system a few months ago, and I'm already kind of like itching to sell the pack out in favor of some larger sustainers, like some Cis Midis or Cis Maxis for like the recip saw and some of this other kind of home improvement contractor stuff, just because I like the Festool containers just so much better, and this pack out stuff is amazingly tough, like built for the nuclear Armageddon, no joke, but it's a little too overbuilt for my liking, and I'd rather have my containers function together in the same system. Still gonna have Milwaukee stuff like circular saw, and I love impact wrenches, of which Festool doesn't really make. Their M18 and M12 systems are awesome. Interchange, there's tons of stuff. Festool kind of has different batteries for different tools in their cordless lineup. Anyways, so as I'm doing, finishing basements and stuff like that, Milwaukee and other stuff is going to come in quite handy. But with built-ins, dining room table, barn doors, coffee tables, chairs, I'm going to be doing a lot of outdoor furniture. I don't think you could beat the Festool. And as much fun as I just love getting into this kind of stuff. It's like one of my favorite things. And just, I know it's expensive, but man, just having like this super precision, well thought out made stuff is just awesome. And yeah, so I'm excited to build more stuff, and just really like the Festool stuff, how it's thoughtfully made and built together. Festool has also got to be one of the most frustrating manufacturers. They, in typical German fashion, they have price increases every 12 months. I used to work for a company that we would resell Endress and Hauser, which is a Swiss instrumentation company, and they had price increases every year. And just coming to Festool and then hearing people complain about it, it's like, for professional grade equipment, an annual increase isn't like the worst thing on the planet to adjust for inflation. And this stuff is all made in Germany, with the exception of the guide rails, which I think they actually make here in the U.S. I imagine that's a logistical pain to have to ship overseas a bunch of these kind of awkward thin pieces of metal and still maintain accuracy. So anyways, the Festool quality is just unreal. Like, yes, to an extent, you're getting what you're paying for. Do they take it to the extreme? Yeah, they do. I was just talking to a guy at the local Festool dealer who said that they don't even allow employee discounts for people at Festool dealerships. I mean, geez. I think they used to, and then it got abused. But there's ways around making sure that stuff doesn't get abused. So I just thought that was funny that they're so uptight about that. They're not even willing to let people who sell their products buy them at any discount. So anyways, also, like, the stuff that you got to buy that you think would just come with this to make everything work well. Like, I just got one of these Insta Squares, which is not made by Festool, but I need it to be able to quickly make 90-degree, square rips in plywood that I use as a backing for my barn doors for bathroom situations. But yeah, the stuff that you got to buy. And FestoolProducts.com has been great. They've really thought out what you're going to actually need to really have a really well functioning system. And so they have a lot of aftermarket products available, like the InstaSquare, like the Betterly straight line connector. And then I also just picked up a Seneca Domino XL adapter, so I can run Domino 500 bits on here and use Domino 500 dominoes. So FestoolProducts.com is great. They're in New York. I'm in Utah, so shipping time is a drag. But they've had great customer service so far, and yeah, they just have every product. And I have great Festool dealers here in Utah, but they just don't have everything in stock, and it takes a while to get. So anyways, these are just kind of my first shop notes. Hopefully there are people like myself, that I can kind of provide some insight as I unbox and review this equipment that maybe you hadn't thought of. I scourge, YouTube looking for Festool videos that address some of the questions I have, and a lot of times there's not a whole lot of information. You kind of have to make some guesses. But so hopefully my point of view will provide some insight before you invest and wait a week for some of this stuff to ship. I would love to save you guys some time, and yeah. So I know there's other obsessive people like myself that when you get into a particular brand, you're almost committed for life. So, but I mean, this Festool stuff is just unreal, precise, and just awesome. So, anyways, kudos, shout out to Festool and festoolproducts.com. And yeah, I'll be sure to provide more updates as I get this built out and as I do certain projects.